4th in Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Check.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Draw play, Elliott. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here we go, 47.
52's the mic, boys, 52. Night, sweetheart.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Prescott. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Prescott from the gun. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw. Prescott. Buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Watch the slant.
Here we go, 46.
52's the mic. Watch Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
That'll be taken in the end zone. He juked him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Here we go.
18 Gators. Hey, exit. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up. He's coming.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Curtis Samuel, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Prescott now from the 50. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. Well, it can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Kill. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle. Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
Prescott on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Jones now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Elliott. Oh, he sheds himself free. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to go down again.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. So we got man. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on second down. Jones. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Here we go. 15-1.
On the draw, this is Barkley.
You ain't going nowhere.
Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
General West. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a giant first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Able to power through. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
I'm here all day. Hey,
Prescott from the gun on third. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
That's it, baby. You got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the intended target. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive, it was so deflating for the defense. What's their mentality? How do they rally? Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Hey, Sam off. Get it.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jones now to throw again. Being chased out left. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. The catch and run.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slapped. Down near the 20-yard line.
We got it. We got it.
Here we go. 46. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter.
Winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Ready, break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
70, Indy.
On first down, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now he's going to go deep down the line. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Look at me. Zip and fight.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. That's good for 28 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second and goal, Jones. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Throwing on second and 14. Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. The 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. Taking it goal line to goal line. 100 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game. And he's into the clear. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It got his man complete. A gain of 37. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Let's go now.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Hey, one set. Check right 54, right 54. Hey, man.
2.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. Going left side here, and it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Jones now on third down. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down, New York.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Get him, boys. Yeah, that's how we do, D.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Prescott to throw it. Forced out to his left.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go, 46.
Here we go. Hey, check, Mike 21. Let's go. Mike 21.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Prescott on fourth down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Hey, one set. Check.
And they give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
Now 4th down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it'll be a 13.